welcome to Lifestyle Peak, where subscribers get loads of inspiration, entertainment, education, and fun. It's all going to be worth your time, so sit back and relax. You may also want to like and subscribe, and please comment below, and let us know what you think. Here we go. 1. Canada is the second largest country, by landmass, after Russia. They have a total area of 9.9 million square kilometers. 2. Montreal, a city in Canada, is the second largest French-speaking city after Paris. 3. Canada touches the Pacific, Arctic, and Atlantic Oceans, which is why its motto is Amari usque ad mer, meaning from sea to sea. 4. Canada has more lakes than if you combine the rest of the world's lakes. 5. Their official languages are English and French. 6. Justin Bieber, Michael Bublé, James Cameron, Jim Carrey, Ryan Gosling, Celine Dion, Jim Carrey, Drake, Rachel McAdams, Ryan Reynolds, and Shania Twain are all from Canada. 7. Ottawa as their capital, the second coldest capital in the world after Moscow. 8. 6 of their cities have a population of over 1 million. These cities are Toronto, Calgary, Ottawa, Montreal, Edmonton, and Vancouver. 9. The world's most educated country. More than half of Canada's residents have college degrees. 10. 1 in 5 Canadian residents were born outside of Canada. 11. There are about 200 species of mammals and 630 species of birds in Canada. 12. The national parks in Canada are free for kids. 13. They have the largest coastline in the world. 14. One of the 13 articles in the 1781 U.S. Articles of Confederation states that if Canada wants to be admitted into the U.S., it will be accepted automatically. 15. The Mall of America, located in Minnesota, USA, is owned by Canadians. They have a 1.2 million gallon aquarium that has sharks, stingrays, giant sea turtles, and other types of sea creatures. It also has an underwater glass tunnel that goes from one end of the aquarium to the other, about the length of a football field. 16. Their national sports are hockey and lacrosse. 17. More than 75% of the world's maple syrup comes from Quebec. 18. Queen Elizabeth II is Canada's head of state. 19. Canada is the largest producer of uranium, a radioactive, silvery metal that provides us with nuclear fuel used to generate electricity in nuclear power stations. 20. Their national animal is the North American beaver. 21. The citizens of Churchill, Canada, sometimes leave their cars unlocked in case pedestrians encounter polar bears. 22. Canadian filmmaker, Graham Ferguson co-invented IMAX. There are over 500 IMAX theaters in 45 countries. 23. Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, used to work as a snowboarding instructor and a nightclub bouncer. 24. Police officers in Canada give out positive tickets when they see people doing something positive. 25. The Hawaiian pizza wasn't invented in Hawaii. It was invented in Ontario, Canada by Sam Panopoulos in 1954. 26. License plates in Canadian Northwest Territories and Nunavut are shaped like polar bears. 27. 80% of all liquor consumed in Canada is beer. 28. A million letters are sent to Santa Claus every Christmas. His postal code is HOHOHO, North Pole, Canada. He responds to every letter no matter where you send it from. 29. Their national dish is poutine. It includes French fries and cheese curds topped with brown gravy. 30. Their official phone number is 1-800-O-CANADA. 31. The flag of Canada contains a red stylized maple leaf at the center of a white background and vertical red bands on each side. The red leaf represents the cultural heritage of the nation and the natural resources of Canada. The colors are there to symbolize hope and prosperity, as well as harmony and neutrality. 32. Playing cards were once used as currency. This was due to a chronic shortage of coinage. 33. Dog food is tax-deductible in Canada. 34. You can swim with beluga whales in Churchill. 35. Only 17% of Canadians are daily smokers. 36. 1/10 of the world's forests are located in Canada. Half of the country is covered in forests. 37. Canada has 6 different time zones. 38. Although denied by the Bank of Canada, there is a rumor that their 100 bills smell like maple syrup. 39. There are only 8 countries in the world that are deemed less corrupt than Canada. 40. Canadians consume more macaroni and cheese than any other nation in the world. 41. They also consume the most donuts, and have the most donut shops per capita of any country in the world. 42. In the 1960s, they discovered that large parts of Canada have less gravity than the rest of the Earth. 43. Regina, a city in Saskatchewan, is the geographical center of North America. 44. They have the 3rd largest oil reserves of any country in the world after Venezuela and Saudi Arabia. 45. Their literacy rate is over 99%. 46. Ottawa has an annual tulip festival, filled with thousands of tulips sent from the Netherlands. 47. The 3rd country to go to space. After the US and the USSR was Canada. Marc Garneau, a Canadian astronaut, went to space in 1984. Canada was considered to have the most advanced space program in 1962. 48. Canadian bills are brightly colored to make them easier to distinguish. They also have braille-like markings for the blind. 49. In 1977, the largest documented lobster was caught. It weighed 9.3 kilograms and was found in Nova Scotia. 50. Over 280,000 new permanent residents were welcomed to Canada in 2010. That number excludes temporary workers or foreign students. 51. The pacemaker, basketball, insulin, the electric wheelchair, wireless radio transmission, the telephone, and the electric light bulb are all Canadian inventions. 52. Canada has 48 national parks and national park reserves, 167 national historic sites, and 4 marine conservation areas. 53. 2 of the world's largest lakes are found in Canada. The Great Bear Lake and the Great Slave Lake. 54. Cheddar is the most popular type of cheese in Canada. The average Canadian consumes 23 pounds of cheddar cheese annually. 55. They have a strategic maple syrup reserve to ensure global supply in case of an emergency. 56. The city, Calgary, is famous for its Chinooks. Chinooks is a weather phenomenon that can raise the temperature by 10 degrees in a matter of minutes. 57. Half of the world's polar bears live in Nunavut. 58. The Canadian Mint has a $1 million coin and it is usable. 59. The Royal Montreal Golf Club is the oldest golf club in North America. It was founded in 1873. 60. Their average life expectancy at birth is 81.16 years. That's the 6th highest in the world. 61. In World War II, Canada gave buttons to people who tried to enlist but were refused due to medical conditions to show their will to fight. 62. Canadian residents can order a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and have it shipped to them for free. 63. The world's most famous landmark, the Eiffel Tower, was almost relocated to Canada in 1967. 64. The Calgary Stampede is a rodeo, exhibition, and festival held every July in Calgary, Alberta once a year. Over 200,000 pancakes are served during the festival. 65. They like to call the $1 coin the loonie, and when in full production, 15 million loonies can be produced per day. 66. Canadians like to finish a sentence with the word a. 67. A Canadian man was arrested for tying more than 100 balloons to a garden chair and flying over the city of Calgary. 68. There is a strip club in Ontario that doubles as a chapel on Sundays. 69. Canada is famous for its ice wine. It's made from pressed frozen grapes and usually served as a dessert wine. 70. The average Canadian watches 21 hours of television every week. 128,000 households in Canada have TVs in their bathrooms. 71. Wasaga Beach, Ontario is the world's longest freshwater beach. 72. Canada ranked 5th best out of 91 countries for elderly treatment. They beat Switzerland, New Zealand, and the US. Canadian senior citizens are the happiest in the world, second to those in Mexico. 73. You can find some of the world's oldest known rocks there. 74. Canada has a special quarter with a dinosaur that glows in the dark on it. 75. Nunavut takes up 20% of Canada's total land area. 76. Canadians say sorry so much that they passed a law stating that an apology cannot be used as proof of admission. 77. Three of the world's top universities are in Canada: McGill University, University of British Columbia, and University of Toronto. 78. Most Americans believe that Canadians are way more polite than their fellow Americans, and science proved them right. They just don't like to argue. They apologize a lot. In the US, issuing an apology is often framed as an admission of inadequacy, weakness, or guilt. For Canada, however, it's the opposite. 79. The highest waterfall in Canada is Della Falls, British Columbia. It is 440 meters high, 1,444 feet. 80. In 1967, the world's first UFO landing pad was built in Alberta. 81. The Conference Board of Canada gave them an A in intergenerational income mobility, meaning if you're born into poverty in Canada, you have a shot at becoming a high-income earning as an adult. When compared to the US, children born to poor parents in Canada are twice as likely to escape poverty. In other words, if you want the American dream, you should move to Canada. 82. Canada is home to the world's deepest underground science laboratory. SNOLAB in Sudbury, Ontario is 1.6 kilometers underground. 83. Canada is the third most gay-friendly country, after Spain and Germany, according to a study. In Canada, 80% of people said society should accept gays and lesbians. In the US, only 60% agreed. 84. Hate speech is a punishable offense by the federal and provincial governments. There you go, lifestyle peakers. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a like, and subscribe for more entertaining, educational, and fun video presentations from Lifestyle Peak. Bless and be blessed.